Assalamu alaikum. Okay, now coordinate adjectives. I referred to them briefly last time. Now, few details still remain unexplained, so I continue with them. So, coordinate adjectives are simply those adjectives that are either joined by comma, or they can also be joined by the and, or can be joined by but, the conjunction and the conjunction but. If you have more than one adjective, if you see commas or if you see and between them, it means they are coordinate and not cumulative. And when they are coordinate, you are not going to follow any order. There is no order to follow. You can either start with the first one or the second one. It doesn't change the meaning. Unlike cumulative, as was explained in the last audio. So these adjectives, they modify a noun and they can be more than one. And when they can be more than one, they can be joined with a comma or by and. For example, I say he was a sweet, comma, helpful child. Right? Here, sweet, helpful, they are both referring to an opinion that I have about this child. So they come to here, they come from the same category, same class, opinion. So because they come from the same class, same category, we are not going to put an order between them. So I can either say he was a sweet, helpful child, or I can say he was helpful, helpful, sweet child. It's the same thing. Both are correct in English. So coordinate adjectives, you can play with them. I mean, they can be scrambled. The word scrambled, I already explained that. All right. So instead of a comma, you can say he was a sweet and helpful child. So when you have more than one adjective, if you want to test and see what is it coordinate or cumulative, you can use the conjunction and. If it works, it's coordinate. If it doesn't work, it's not coordinate, it's cumulative. For example, here, he was a sweet and helpful child. It makes sense. But with cumulative, for example, when I say a small, round, green table, can I say a small and round green table? Or can I say small, round and green table? No, it's awkward. With cumulative, it's impossible to use the conjunction and or the conjunction but, and it's impossible also to use the commas. So remember this very well. So here we are using the conjunction and when there is similarity between the two adjectives, but we can also have a contrast between the two adjectives, and in that case we can use, instead of the conjunction and, we can use the conjunction but. All right? In the example A, we can sometimes put and between two adjectives. Soft, comma, comfortable chair. If I want to take off the comma, I can say a soft and comfortable chair. No comma. And instead of the comma, I have replaced it with and. The two sentences are perfect, grammatically correct, they make sense, and we call them coordinate adjectives, soft, comfortable, coordinate adjectives. We can also have, instead of and, we can have but. Right. If I want to make a comparison between coordinate and cumulative, for example, I say to you, some beautiful golden sands. Here, beautiful golden, are they coordinate or cumulative? The first question that you have to ask yourselves, do they belong to the same class, to the same category or not? If they belong to the same category, for example, they belong to the same category like opinion, for example, they are both opinion, or they are both size, or they are both, for example, age, or form, etc., or material, or purpose. If it's the same, it is coordinate. And in that case, we use the commas, or if we don't want to use the commas, we use and. But here, beautiful, golden sounds beautiful is an opinion. But golden, a golden color, like yellow, it's color. So I have opinion category, color category. They are different, so they are not coordinate, they are attributive. And in this case, we must not use the commas between the two, and we must not use and. You cannot say beautiful and golden sands. Beautiful golden sands without comma, without and. All right. I said with coordinate we can use and, right? But we can use but. A cheap but effective solution. Cheap, it's an opinion. Effective, it's an opinion. So the same opinion. So it means they are coordinate. So I can use commas, or I can use a conjunction. And here, because there is contrast between the two, there is contrast. What is contrast? Did. So here I use but. So this is the main lesson about coordinate and cumulative. It's very important. You have to revise it. You have to study very well your examples, and you have to look at all those details given to you when we are referring to cumulative. Coordinate, they are not very difficult because there is no order them. Okay, other type of adjectives that we can have in English grammar. We can have the present participle and the past participle used in English as adjectives. So when they are used as adjectives, they are called participial adjectives. Why participial? Because these adjectives, their base is a participle. Either it is a present participle or a past participle. Okay. And here, the present participle, when it is acting as adjective, it has always an active meaning. It is always an active meaning in the sentence. For example, when I say, the survey revealed some worrying results. Okay, worrying here is the present participle. Yeah, it's a present participle. But What is its function? It's an adjective. What type of adjective? It's a participial adjective. It's a participial adjective. Participial here, adjective, here the results, how are they? They are worrying, okay. They cause worry. They cause worry. They are مخيفين. So worrying here, the present participle, has an active meaning. The results, they worry. This is active. When I have the past participle as participial adjective, the meaning is no longer active, but it is passive. For example, here in your lesson, you have the wind was blowing through the broken living room window. The broken living room window. So what is broken here? Its type. Its type is past participle. Okay. Here, what is its function? It's a participial adjective. Here, what's the difference between past participle and present participle? Here, instead of the window as breaking something, no, the window is broken by somebody, maybe by the wind, by something else. Here it's the wind. Okay, here it is المكسرة النافذة المكسرة. So المكسرة, it is passive because the window was broken by something else, by somebody. But before worrying, no. Results, they worry. Here the window is broken. I can use also these participial adjective, not always as, they are not always used as here modifiers of nouns, like here, worrying results. Worrying here is a modifier of the noun results. Broken here is a modifier of the noun living. Right, because they modify, because they come before the noun they modify, we call them attributive adjective. I can have them also after the verb, when the verb is linking verb. So if they come after a linking verb, and you know the linking verbs we studied in the lesson on the verb, if the participial adjective come after the linking verb, okay, it is predicative position, okay? It's predicative, it's not attributive. Like here, the results of the survey were, seemed, looked, appeared, any linking verb you can, you are free to put here. The results of the survey were worrying, okay? The living room window was, looked, appeared, sounded, broken. So worrying in this example here is present participle. What is its function? It's a participial adjective. It's a participial adjective, right? And here it's a participial adjective in predicative position, in the predicative position. Broken here is again present past participle, and it is, we call it, it's a participial adjective. It's a participial adjective. Now, if you want to know about what is the function of worrying and broken, like what we were doing with the function of the noun, the results of the survey were or seemed worrying, you can say that the results of the survey, all of this is the subject. Were or seemed or appeared is the verb. What is worrying? Its function. It's a subject complement. It completes the subject. It describes to me the results. In the other example, the living room window was, or looked, or whatever, a linking verb. The living room window was broken. The living room window, all of this is my subject. Was or looked or appeared is my verb. Broken, what is its function? It's subject complement because it completes, it tells me, it describes to me this window. It is broken. Okay, this is the end of the lesson on the adjective, its type and its functions within the sentence in English. Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.